It's getting harder and harder to find free air these days at gas stations, and the paid units are not always very reliable in my experience. Not to mention you have to go and find the place, and oftentimes they have this coiled up hose that you have to very carefully put under your car. Some people drag it over their car and maybe scratch it up, whatever. It's annoying. So I got tired of it, and I searched around and I found a little air pump at Harbor Freight that I can keep at home. And let me show you, because it's really cool. I think it was like 50 bucks, something like that. I can try to find a link. So anyway, here we go. This little guy, Pittsburgh. You can put in the air pressure. I'm trying to fill this tire up to 36, and it's hooked on there, and it's registering right now as 32. You can change the pressure that you want to put in with these buttons. Anyway, I found that it's about 2 pounds high, so this should stop at 34 and actually be 36. Just something I had to work around with, and it's not a big deal. But anyway, you just press the button. All right, was your attention span long enough to watch that? I don't know. They're all getting shorter, including mine. Anyway, so let's just pop this guy off, and we'll check it against an actual air gauge, tire pressure gauge. There we go, 36 on the nose. So yeah, I'll show you real quick. You can change the different units of measurement. I don't need to do that. Mine is pounds per square inch, but see, look, you can do the preset. That's at 34. My other car is at 35, so I'm going to go ahead and set it back to 33, and it actually holds that there. So yeah, you just hook it on, and so you have two options. One with a cord, and you can see there's the two options there. On the left, you have the corded, from regular home outlet, and then the other through the cigarette outlet. And you see that there's also a couple of different other connectors you could use for a ball or some other inflatable thing. Get yourself a pump, and when it's really cold outside, okay, I have a garage, okay, maybe you don't, but you could find some place where it's covered and you could fill up your tires, just plug it in, fill up your tires if you're on the side of the road. I haven't done this yet, but you could stick it in your cigarette lighter and fill up your tires if they're low. I think it's going to be very versatile. I haven't had it for a very long time, but I think for the amount of times that you actually use it, it should hopefully last pretty long. I've had good success with things from Harbor Freight. Anyway, just want to share with you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.